Okay, now before we go though, we're talking about things. Future events trailer. What? There's a future events trailer.
Oh, there is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, before we do that though, can we watch the opening again? I need to double check that. Hold on.
do it.
I need to double check on this.
It was so cute.
This isn't even
so
a
good.
Pokemon opening no more. This is just an anime opening. That's how good it is. That's how good this is.
It's so good.
Wow.
I love the colors
shackles have
of
been
this series.
released.
I love that Pokemon's like, you know what? We finally have freedom to do whatever we want and have a real show.
Yeah, we
Let's
don't
do
need to
that.
be tied to Galar. We don't need to be tied to 25 years of history.
Yeah, I know, right?
I think these two are going to be like the down-to-earth moments, but like when we go to Liko, it's going to be the more narrative
Like serious. Yeah. Plot.
I love that she's singing that little part.
That'd be interesting,
It's this sequence that's just insane to me right there.
Yeah,
It's her magical girl moment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the song is so good.
Yo, still love this animation, man.
It's such a good animation. The thing is, the opening doesn't stick out from the show itself because of how good. Look at that!
This animation.
Incredible.
Frida's gonna carry this show, bro. In terms of the competence.
And in terms of like the battles.
Frida's our battler.
Makes sense.
I also love these characters so far as well. I need to know more about them. They all carry something good. It's such a good.
So good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And look at Pendant of Pikachu, by the way, up on top too.
It's on top of Charizard.
Waxley.
Yeah.
Why do you think
Pikachu's
people feel
completely
like
different from
Waxley
Ash.
is, like-
It's a physical Pikachu because it knows Thunder Punch, Volt Tackle,
Quick double team. Yeah.
Double Team, and the other move is we don't really know.
We only know 3, I think, so far.
I thought it.
I don't know. We don't
think
know.
it was Thunder.
Oh, that was Jesse's VA that was voicing Meow. Okay, that makes things up.
Ah, okay.
No, okay. That was a strong ass start to the series. This was whatever we experienced these past 3 months. Ignore all that shit because this is it right here. This is the new generation.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
The
Ash.
true generation.
You're already. Listen, your story. Yeah, no, I can't be like that. But Ash is still goated. But seriously though, I'm loving that this story here is just completely being derailed from what we've been accustomed to from the story of Ash and Pikachu. Because now it's a world adventuring story with an ongoing narrative that's already being pushed by the fact that this girl has an item with her that is being hunted for. So that's going to be an interesting plot. Essentially, you know what's also another good thing? Almost all of the main characters here are also teens to adults too. They're not kids except for Liko and Roy. That's another good thing. So these other characters are also going to be carrying this show, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna add a nice maturity to it.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, you could definitely tell it's more mature just by the plot already, just alone.
Yeah, and you want to know what's the best part too about all this?
But
That Pikachu right there, bro. Captain Pikachu.
Yes!
I was so worried that this Pikachu was, because it's the same VA, I was really concerned how were they going to even try to attempt to separate this Pikachu from Ash's.
And they already did with a different
I think they made a different
different moveset, but the Volt Tackle. Okay, I don't know if people caught on to it. Pikachu ate the lightning that was shot out of that cloud.
Yep.
To use it as a Volt Tackle.
Yeah, probably
He just
lightning
stood
rod
up
or
there
something.
and just said, "Give me that shit," and just dove straight to the
Oh my
Pokemon.
god. What's
He's just
Pikachu's other
standing there.
hidden ability? It's
Oh
not
my
static,
god,
it's
he might have
rod, isn't it?
lightning rod.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. He might have lightning
It
rod.
is. It does have static.
that
They
would-
completely changed Pikachu.
Yo,
It's
that
not-
shit would be funny, Curl, if it knew Fly.
Oh my god.
I would laugh
imagine
so
that.
hard.
Whatever.
Pikachu, use fly. Immediately
Or
slam
surf.
down.
I don't know.
And
No,
then-
well, surf.
and then
Balloons come out of nowhere.
Yeah, actually, you're right. Maybe Surf could be good too.
Balloons are
Hey, Doggo, what do you think of the
That's
first
fine.
episode? It's blown away.
Actually,
She's having to rest because she doesn't even know what the hell just happened with this two-parter right here. Look at her.
Dang.
She passed out from it. No, holy shit! What a two-parter! God damn.
Yeah, that was incredible.
That was absolutely incredible. Holy shit. Wow. Rating KG? First impressions? You already got me on this hype, bro. You got me on this hype train. I think the best thing about this series, and it's already mentioned in chat, but I'll say it anyway. It's not tied to 25 years of history no more. It doesn't need to be concerned of what has already came prior to it. This is a story that can essentially be its own thing. It can finally rest now with no longer hearing from the complaints of the whole world about, oh, now we need to go ahead and tie this story to this region, to this region, to this now. No, everything can literally now just be its own narrative. And we don't know where in the timeline this takes place either. Is this an alternate universe as well? Maybe that might be the case. None of us are very much certain with what's going on. But just the direction of the storytelling, the VAs being here, some of them returning back from the previous series to now voice new generation Pokemon or protagonists. It's finally broke that tradition of being stuck with the repeated story of resetting our protagonist. Now we can essentially start from scratch with this one. The real question is how long this narrative is going to last. Because if we finally got rid of Ash and Pikachu, that means that they also are no longer restricted to having to be tied to a 25-something additional year history too. So this could be a story that might last maybe 3 years and have only 150 episodes, but it's able to tell its whole story through there. And then the next generation comes in, and that's when the next generation of storytelling will be. So, like, there's so much mystery to it, but it's also because of that freedom that they have now, that they are no longer restricted with anything. Also, Freed left such a good impression as well.
Freed's my favorite character so far.
Freed is the MVP, hands down.
Yeah, no, he's essentially like,
Chad.
dude, he has one of the badass Charizards and Captain fucking Pikachu, bro.
Exactly.
Like, Captain Pikachu stole my heart, man. The fact that he was on that chair, he wasn't sitting. No, he had his tail stuck into that chair and just lifted upwards. Like, if that isn't competent confidence right there, I don't know what is, bro. Like, that, Jesus Christ, Captain Pikachu has my soul already with this one. I'm a stan of Pikachu with this. This already.
It's a bit crazy. It's a bit crazy. We haven't met Roy at all yet. Not even a mention. It's kind of weird. There's a Fuecoco on the ship, but that Roy doesn't have it.
Yeah, Roy's
you think
not
Roy's
there.
not going to have a Pokemon, but he'll meet
episode
Fuecoco.
three,
They're really
Fair
just
enough.
disrespecting Roy.
No, I don't think they're disrespecting. I think it's more so they're making, and this is my favorite
They're giving
thing.
time.
No, they're giving Liko time. Yes, that's my favorite thing.
Okay.
They're giving her time because this is her story. They're not having to shuffle back and forth now. Notice, like most starts of a series, they always try to tend to cover it in the very beginning. DP did that with the first 4 episodes. Sunny Moon did that with the first few. X and Y did that with the first 2. There's like always these narratives that they try to clear out by the first 2 episodes. But notice how this episode ends. They leave you on a cliffhanger and now forcing you to wait till next week. Like they're no longer restricted with that no
It's
more.
not episodic. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? He's not-
They're saying you
That's a
like
good
this
way to
shit.
make it.
Tune back again on Friday. Watch the next episode. So on that of itself, I know the episode preview did sort of spoil it. That is true. But moving that aside, when you just simply watch the episode prior to the preview, essentially it's doing that job. It's telling you that we no longer have to follow that bullshit of having to be like, oh, this is just going to be an episode of the week. No, now there is an ongoing narrative. You have to stick it through. That's how it is. And honestly, that's how it should have been. And I'm more happy with that. So, yeah, I'm happy. Oh my God, I'm so happy. That what a good. Jesus Christ, what a good episode.
It was great.
I love it. I love the protagonist. I love her story. I love the fact that the cat is actually handled very well. I know, I agree, right, dog? But like, I hope she comes back as well quickly. Like, I need to know how this narrative is gonna be like, and I hope these other characters, especially her with the fangs, comes back as like another
And?
companion that'll get added later down the road. But stories will tell when the time comes. For now, let me get accustomed to this cast here. I want to see who these characters are. I want to see what their stories have to offer. Because since these are older Pokemon trainers as well, I feel we might go into backstories for these individuals too, which I think is also the most exciting thing about it. There's just so much we don't know about them, but they leave you such a good impression, and like how they can have a story of their own. It's not something that we already know because we played the games. Now these are original characters. All of these characters here, not one ripped out of the series prior in any video game whatsoever. These are all original characters. Original characters are carrying this show right now.
I wonder if we're still going to have those episodes where we just have random Pokemon that really doesn't progress. And I'm sure we will.
No. Of course,
like
they have to
fillers.
have moments of tension-free episodes. Yeah, to breathe in. If you keep doing something narratively, it'll be too taxing. So you want to make sure that you let things simmer down and then eventually go back up. But the one cool thing about this series is that, according to what they've stated, each time we move into a new saga, the title card also updates too. So that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out.
I assume the next title that happens, we're going to get an opening for each one, and the opening is just going to change. Because this it's based around Liko doing her diary. That's literally the name of it. So I assume that's just how it's going to work there.
Essentially, the moment Roy joins the team and they all set sail and stuff, I think that's where the opening might officially come to a close, and then we move on into the second one. That would be cool if we get like openings every, say, 20-something episodes, then if that's the case. Maybe like every arc is like that, like every 20-something episodes. But let me appreciate what I got right now, because this opening is goated. And the visuals that accompanied it, goated as well. 10 out of 10.
The ending shot is so good.
I love it.
I don't mind.
My
I don't
favorite
mind
shot.
good openings.
My favorite shot though is this one where we see her here, and then if we can, let me see, not this shot right here. Sorry, that was just me thing. It's this shot right here where you see her just there by herself, but all the characters are walking past. This looks like a One Piece moment.
That's a One Piece. That's exactly what I said.
That's them going Mary, bro, or some shit, or like in the Sunny.
There's literally an opening that does exactly this, and that's great.
I would imagine this is like a One Piece reference, to say the least.
Well, they're going on an adventure essentially. This is so good. But look, even their expressions right here, each face also carries a different expression. I'm already excited for that pink-haired girl. She already left such a good impression of just the mere fact that she went out in the thunderstorm to fix shit on her own. I'm already a big fan of just the Drampa guy, or whoever that character is. I don't know. Freed already got my soul with that one.
Mr. Cook. I guess he's a cook. It looks like.
For this guy over here, yeah.
He's got a fork on his head, so yeah.
It's a spork.
Though, can I point something out that the now Pokemon moves can do damage, damage outside of the battles.
Yeah, that's another good thing. You're right. They actually broke this goddamn barrier, And also, they weren't hesitant to show that, we're going to go as far as to say that we can hurt trainers, too. Because that slice attack that happened in the first episode would have hit Liko had it not been for that.
And not to mention damage school properties. So
well, I mean, the school property, we don't care about that. We care about the humans getting hurt. But the fact that they're very much willing to, say, we can go there if we want to. And they sort of did in the second episode when the slice went through and it hit the Pokemon inside the plane or in the blimp. So, yeah.
Yeah, that was,
So, I don't know. I think it's not going to be a darker Pokemon series, but it's going to be a more free series in that they don't have to be tied to the restrictions that the past.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say darker. It's just a bit more
ambitious. Ambitious done right in my eyes.
Instead of being made for 10-year-olds, it's made for let's say teenagers.
For 15.
Somewhere around teenagers,
yeah. It's been the good one though. But my favorite thing about it all, if I had to just say one last thing, my favorite thing about it all is the series that comes prior to this, which is Spy Family. So if you're watching Spy Family and then you watch this shit, it's good shit. I'm just saying that's gonna be the best double hour ever. If we imagine getting new Spy Family episodes, if it could with the upcoming season, and then with Pokemon airing at the same time, we could technically do a watch party for both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
that would be great.
More 1 hour watch parties.
Hey, listen, I'm just saying, chat, since I got your attention right now, go watch Oshinoko episode 1. It's available now on High Dive. Make sure, though, that it is like an hour and 22 minutes long, so be prepared for a lengthy episode. Other than that, though, I'm so happy, bro. I'm just so happy. What a good episode. What a good introduction to the series. Absolutely. I hope that these character designs, I hope this confidence that we have here with this cast, with this writing, with this staff, with all the people who are working on this show.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope that they do wonders with this series. So, and I'm loving the character designs already. Whoever was responsible for the character designs, you already got a 10 out of 10 for me. Listen, I love characters who have like that like fade into the secondary color. So that chick on the left right there, who was the one that worked on the coal and pretty much essentially the machine running.
Oh
thing.
yeah,
No,
she's like best girl.
Yeah, she's already great. I love the nurse essentially, and I also love that she doesn't fit the style of a nurse or a medic essentially.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it.
No, but that's what makes it better though. I can't wait. The chef, of course. I can't wait to see how he's gonna handle the series with the style of cooking. I hope we get cooking based episodes out of that then too. If he's a cook, they have to have episodes with him cooking. No, I mean, we saw Alcremie there. Actually, if there's Alcremie, he might actually bake sweets too or something. So. Oh man.
All right.
God. Yeah, the composer of Twilight Wings did the music for this series. So if you felt what you saw right here, yeah, she reminds me of a military nurse. Oh shit, that would be a backstory.
Oh no,
that would be a backstory. I don't know if they'll go that far, but I'll keep that in mind. If you come back later and we do get that, just know you called it. They were all in the war, the Great Anti-Poke War. Yeah, that one.
The music in this series so far is so good. Who is the composer? It's someone completely
Yeah,
different,
it's
right?
the composer for
it's
Twilight
Sweden.
Wings. So I don't remember the name of the
Oh.
Twilight Wings composer, but that person is the one responsible for working on the new series he got going on here. So with that being said, right? Yeah, man. The dub, bro. I'm just saying. Listen, this is a new series. Please do good.
Please.
Keep the dub music intact.
Please.
You have all original characters. You don't need to bring anyone back. Just go at it fresh. You know what? Get the people who voice the characters in The Power of Us and bring them to voice these characters. I'm just saying that would be better in my eyes.
I see
Or-
Goldfarb just rub his hands right now together. He's like, "Oh boy, I can't wait to
Yeah,
destroy
he's
this
like,
series."
yeah, let's get like that,
Or we get the 0.7%.
and it just stays the OST the same.
Or
No,
zero,
we get
just zero.
official subs.
Yeah, right.
Meh.
No, we'll get official
Well-
subs for them after they aired, like 6 months from now or something.
yeah.
Well,
Oh,
Yu-Gi-Oh
yeah,
did
you
that
know what,
for
never mind, yeah.
5 and stuff. So
it could
But
be
at
a
least they're
while,
official, so they're at least attempting. I'll give it that. Lisa Ortiz might be staying on his voice director. That's fine. That's fine. I'm perfectly okay with that because Lisa Ortiz does do great with voice direction. It's all boiled down to the voice cast. So.
yeah, remember how Katsu Pikachu got an introduction with like a title card sort of thing?
Yes.
That was so weird.
Was
I
he
mean, I
the
like
only
it.
one who got it though?
Yeah, he was.
Let me see if I
It's-
can find it though. Where was it at? Over here.
and not to mention the transitions like before and after the breaks. We don't have to deal with who's that Pokemon and whatnot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Let's see. Where were you? Where's
That's
my
how
captain?
you know it's not a kids. It's not kids.
Oh, it's right here. I
Yeah.
think. Where are you? Yeah, it's Captain right
It
there.
is
Yeah.
right.
Oh man, but I don't remember where he was though. There he is.
not to mention with the title card too. That was kind of.
Oh, the title card is great too. Yeah, there he is. I think it was right over here.
Yeah, it was like for Captain Pikachu.
hmm Let's see if I can find it. There it is, right here.
Yeah, right here.
Look at that shit.
here, the thumbs up.
Captain P. I love that. It also reminds me of the what was it called?
Super Sentai.
Oh, not that, but also that. It also reminds me of the I Choose You Pikachu game from the 64. Like it has that kind of coloring based off that title logo of it. Oh man, no, Captain Pikachu. No, he got my heart too, bro. All these characters are great. Now I want to ask. There's a future episodes or future events trailer.
Oh yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you.
You don't want to watch it.
I don't want to watch it.
I kind of don't either.
I don't. This is a narrative focused story. The moment you tell me that there's stuff showing later down the road, it'll already give my expectations to know, okay, this shit's happening here. No. I want to go into this completely blind. Essentially, here's what I'm going to do now. After every episode, I'm not going to watch the preview no more. We're not going to watch the preview for next episode. We are going to be loyal. And we're going to watch the opening, the whole episode, and the ending. We are avoiding all episode previews. Because we need to know jack and shit. Especially knowing how they decided to handle this preview. And they just straight up said, yo, they meet again. I mean...
And that's kind of messed
Yeah, so imagine if we got like a huge-ass arc happening and then they did this. I would not be happy with that. So...
Someone said, apparently Go is now the Pokedex voice because he caught them all.
Oh my god.
I caught them all, so I became the Pokedex. Literally.
It's so weird hearing Go as the Pokedex. I can't get over that.
Yeah.
I know.
What? They must have been like, oh yeah, you were catching them all, right? Yeah, here you go. You can be the Pokedex.
Yeah, just crush
That's
you and
pretty
then just
funny.
become a Dex.
He has ascended.
Man, I'm happy. I'm so happy. I apologize to those as well who are wanting to also speak right now. You guys can go ahead and start talking what you want to say with this. It's just that I was really jumping into this with no expectations at all, especially knowing what we went through prior and into this series. I had some things, but I didn't want to talk much about it. So I'm just gonna go ahead. Keep myself mute. If anybody here wants to share their thoughts, Dean, Cosmic, Emmy, Robo, if you guys want to go ahead and just share something real quick, by all means, please go ahead and give your thoughts. I just need a second to just process what the hell I just watched, because goddamn, what an
Yeah,
episode.
sure, go ahead.
Oh lordy, I'm happy to be an anti-poke fan now. We no longer have to be aim to be mid or have to complain about everything again or things like that. For now,
Yeah.
we will be fair. If something happens, we will talk about it. I know Yajima was in charge and I believe is also working on this entire series. So, if you're wondering about certain directions with this, and if you remember his name, you might recall him from some of the more recent AU films of the Pokemon series, as well as X and Y. So, I believe it was X and Y. Yeah, it's just a good series. I'm happy. You know what? I'll pass it one at a time just to make sure. Let's see who's in this call right now. Emmy, you know what? You're there, buddy. You want to share your thoughts?
I need to watch this episode again because it was so good. I'm gonna force everyone to watch this. Like, oh my goodness. I agree. I'm happy to be an anti-poke fan again. They brought back Full Tackle. I was joking and they brought it back. I'm like, oh my god. Full Tackle so much. Pikachu's so good. Oh, I'm so happy. I was very worried because I was like, oh, to get Pikachu back again. It's not going to be the same. No, I'm good. I'm fine.
I feel like
it's all
Cosmic
good.
and Ibby specifically are gonna be very biased. Like they're just gonna talk about Pikachu and Snubble and Frigatito the whole time and nothing else.
No, but like this plot has actual like plot, like the writing's actually good. There's a narrative, like there's an evil team. They're not just called Team Yell or like they're just it's actually like
I know what you
Thank
mean.
God.
like the team
Team
is like the
Star
evil
or something
team.
stupid.
Exactly. Like they're not like incompetent. They're actually competent and like they're threatening and there's story. When's the last time we had a story? Like a good, well-written story. Like what? No,
Yeah.
I need to watch this again. Like I think I missed a little bit in terms of just like little details here and there, but like, that's why I need to watch it again. Plus, it's just so good. Like everything you guys said. I enjoyed listening to you guys too because I'm like, yo, agreed, 100%. It's so good. I was very worried for the series, not gonna lie. I like, just because of like what we've got in the past, I'm like, okay, they have to really like flip the coin here. They have to pull a 180 and they have to write a good series after all this. And they did it. And I think it's because it's free, 100%, because they're not tying any narrative from the previous series over. They're starting from fresh all over again. They're starting from zero. And honestly, I give them a lot of credit for it. I think this series is going to go far, and I'm very excited to see what's next. But you know what? For the whole preview thing, I would rather the previews be awful than the series. So you know what? I'll take it.
Yeah, something has to take an L. You're right.
Yeah.
If anything, they could. Yeah, fine. Previews take an L. That's fine.
But if we come to the conclusion that previews take an L, everybody here in this call and those watching on Twitch, don't ever watch the previews from this one. Just go into it blind. It is a fresh series. I think we will benefit more because of it. Just not like I don't honestly intend to cover any coverage no more for the new series, because first of all, there's nothing to really talk about aside from the traditional stuff that we know about.
Tackle. Sorry, you're
I know. Don't worry, I did that intentionally. But no, we intend to talk about the episodes. But see, that we're talking about the episodes. But like, we don't need to cover the future stuff, because I think the best part of a new series is always the mystery surrounding it. So I want to just do this now. Just be free from it, in my eyes. I don't know. I can't control everyone in the pod. If they do, they do. But I just forbid them from speaking of it to the other stuff, who do want to stay spoiler free as much as possible. So yeah. Yeah, upscale that and it'll be a wallpaper, bro. I could live with previous. Okay, but I just want to go into it just empty-handed. But Emmy, anything else you want to share?
No, I'm good.
All right,
it's great.
Glad to hear. Let's see, Dean. What about you, buddy?
Oh yeah, I really, really, really enjoyed this. I liked that the first episode was a lot slower than the second episode because we needed to get introduced to these characters. The only worry I have, and it seems like it's not really a worry. It's just like, I guess they're not doing the whole school plot, because it seemed like they were in the first episode, because that's where we started. And she's like introduced to the school, her classmates, where she's going to be staying. And then immediately we get on, the whole capture sequence happens and stuff like that. So I'm a little bit worried. I mean, I don't even say worried. I just kind of want to have a little bit of a school thing going on. I think that'd be kind of neat, but I don't think they're going to be doing. I think the whole series is going to take place on the ship, which is fine, because what I didn't like about Journeys is the idea of Ash traveling from region to region, just going there in a single episode. We're not seeing that journey there at all. But in this series, it seems like we're going to see that journey every episode, of them saying, hey, we're going to be heading to blah, blah, blah. And you see the ship itself actually going to that area. That's what the ship is for, I assume, So I like that a lot. I like that classmate that they had, the Fang girl. What was her name again? Did she?
Anne.
Yeah, that girl. Yeah, Anne. There it is. Yeah. So Anne, she, I really like her. So hopefully, we'll see her again. That's what I'm hoping we see her, pretty soon. But it seems like they're just taking a break from that stuff for right now to focus on what they're doing here. We don't know anything about Roy though, which. Well, we'll see. Hopefully, do we know if he's in next week? He's not next week's episode. It looks like
no,
he wasn't in the preview at all.
Maybe 4 or 5 or something like that. We'll see finally.
He's not in it.
So that's I'm curious what they're gonna do with him, because they've built up Liko so well. I like her inner thoughts thing that she's doing. She's talking a lot to herself, because she's just not confident at all, and she's very shy. Like, even in that first scene we saw with her just being shy and not knowing what to say to people, I like that a lot, because she relates to people, relates to me, I think, a lot more. No offense, but she relates to me a lot more than Ash ever did, But that's just me, and it's only the first 2 episodes, so I can't really judge it too much yet. So they may ruin her later, I don't know, but they're doing a great job with her right now. So
strong start indeed.
Yeah, a strong start, especially. And then the second episode, great. It's just very tense, because the villains are actual competent villains. They're not like screwing up everything 5 seconds, making jokes about it. And like, that's fine once in a while, but like, it got old. But like, seeing a competent team try to take this pendant from Liko it was so good. It was like I felt how tense it was. When they enter that ship and you see Liko all scared and all the Pokemon are scared of whatever this team's gonna do, and it's just And then I guess that was Leaf Storm at the end too, right? That's what everyone's kind of assuming, but they didn't actually really name it. So yeah, I liked it a lot. 9.5 out of 10. So
nice.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, our buddy Cosmic had to dip from what it seems.
Yes, but she did tell me a review.
Okay.
So
did she?
She said, Snubble, Briggs, and Freed is hot. That's it. That was her review.
Oh, lordy.
Oh. Yeah, maybe what Kuro said, Grass Terra Blast or something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Or Overgrow? An Overgrow Leafage. Can you imagine? It looks like that.
It didn't even take damage, first of all. Yeah.
It was a very weird... If that was Leaf Storm, it looks very weird.
No, I think it's Super Leafage. There we go.
Super Leafage.
Super Leafage. Yeah, it's a new original move that's going to be in the DLC. Just you wait, guys. Jesus Christ.
No,
yeah, we're finally in anime world now, boys. Yeah, I'm sad.
It's just like proper anime. That's what this felt like. This whole episode, the first 2 episodes did. It felt so different, and I like that.
I couldn't be happier, man. I couldn't be happier. Last though, what time is it? It's 11 o'clock, so I probably need to get.
Yeah, it's like 11.
Yeah,
Same.
I gotta do my polls in real life soon, so I gotta go take care of that. But I want to thank everybody so very much as well for tuning into today. I wanted to continue chatting a lot longer with y'all as well, and I hope we can soon with this because there's so much I want to say and so much I want to hear from all of you guys. But I want to see if everybody in the Discord chat has, as a score wise, I'm kind of curious to see what everybody had to say about it. But like from just hearing people's reactions in the chat and just seeing how everybody's just here in the call as well, all on the same boat too, and just the level of excitement, it makes me very, very happy. It makes me very happy. And I think for a lot of fans, especially for Pokemon fans who have been with the series for so long now, I couldn't be happier with this. So, yeah. No, look at that. All going all to 5s, bro. Except 1 4.
Yeah, they're going all the way up.
Yeah, all the way up. Oh, man. There we go. 1 out of 10, no Ash. Says depression.
Don't be like that. 9.6. There you go.
Yeah. All right then. I think I'm gonna call it a day now. I hear family's already barking over there, so they gotta go check on the family. But I'm gonna leave you guys off on a good note, though. I want you all to do me a favor. I want you all to go and check out my boy Terrell, aka the Insane Game Freak, as he's currently playing Elden Ring, which is intended for mature audiences, so make sure to be okay with that. So have some fun with that. Hope you guys have a wonderful time. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in, and we'll talk with all of you lovelies later in whatever stream we make. I'll see you all tomorrow probably, and we could probably talk more then. All right, so take care, everyone, and as always, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful night. I'm so excited for this new series. God.
Bye.
There we go.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Hello everyone, Joe here. Thanks for watching the Pokemon Post-Discussion episode. If you want to see more episodes, then subscribe to our YouTube channel to not miss out on new episodes. As always, the future's in the palm of your hand. And happy monstering.